Well, I had to understand that we have choices and I'm responsible. And once I understood my responsibility to myself and others, because when I'm upset or in some kind of mood, which I do get them sometimes, like, but I know how to deal more, energy is infectious, and I do care enough about myself and other people. Like, I don't want to bring people down. I'd rather give something positive. And how can I do that? Well, it all starts in the mind for me. So I learned to understand a lot about myself. I spend a lot of time alone, even though I have a lot of friends and I seem out all the time. I do spend a lot of time alone, and it gives me a chance to reflect on who I am, what my triggers are, what upsets me, why, and I'm definitely about self-development and digging deep and figuring those things out so I can live on the highest frequency, if you will. I don't want to be brought down by things. Things happen. They just do. So it's a mind thing. I got to control my thoughts, or not even control them, but they say, what is it? Where your body goes, your mind follows. Like when your body is in action of positive things or things that you like to do, your mind kind of starts to forget about whatever. So if I'm ever feeling down or whatever, I always tell people it's reciprocal energy to be around others or to do something social. That's good for me because then the energy is coming in and out. So I would say knowing how to take care of yourself, knowing who you are and how to take care of yourself, that's what I did to kind of be cognizant of how I'm feeling and how I'm letting off energy. I would say I struggle just like anyone else. Okay, so when it comes to relationships and dating, I'm not so good in that area. Or a lot of things. Sometimes being nice or a kind person, you never know who you're going to come across. It took me a long time to learn to kind of read energy, and sometimes there are people who are in a different place than you that they'll give you the signs or the red flags, and you might not want to stand so close. And it took me a while to learn that because my friends would make fun of me. They're like, you're just so open and welcoming. But when you're that open, you let in things also that just aren't so good for you at the time. And I had to learn that because my heart tells me like everybody's good, but things happen to people that make them do things. And being an understanding person, you don't judge people or hold it against them. So I had to learn to balance. Okay, you don't have to judge them, but that doesn't mean invite them in your home and get so close to where it's now affecting your life or your energy. And it took me a long time to learn that. And I felt a lot and hurt a lot by dealing with people that maybe it just would have been fine. Hey, how you doing? Great. Well, seeing that, I'm glad everything's well. And as opposed to like, yeah, BFF, next, like, here's all my friends, here's all my family, like, come on in. And now I'm like, dealing with a situation that is undesirable. Prepare for hardships. Things are going to get hard. I don't think at 18 I was that cognizant of that. Everything kind of seemed easy. So if I could go back to my 18-year-old self, I'd tell myself, like, prepare for hardships. Like, don't take it so personal. Everybody goes through things. The world isn't ending. I had a great period of time where I was just sure that God was out to squash me like a bug. And it was just, everybody's fault. And why is this happening to me? And it takes unnecessary time off of your happy moments to just go into that. Hardships happen to everybody. And how you deal with it. And I'm pretty sure this is something my dad told me. If he saw this, he'd be like, I told you, But I really had to learn by experience that things happen to everybody. Things suck sometimes. Like, what are you going to do to get through? Focus on that part as opposed to the woe is me. Because I used to get real. And it was just unnecessary. So I would tell, yeah.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.